Dude, I have something to show you. It's very funny. There's a voice filter on TikTok that makes your voice sound like a girl doing an ad.
Okay.
Which actually kind of blows my mind because it's like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's gonna destroy voice acting.
Okay.
At least for commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I just thought of that. I think TikTok may have just destroyed voice acting. Commercial voice acting.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta show you what's crazy.
Okay.
Alright, all the cameras are going. That's going. Hello and welcome to our podcast. Our favorite podcast to do in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, we are one day late on our Halloween episode, but I want to say...
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween! To all who celebrate. We celebrated by watching the movie Barbarian.
Fuck that.
And here's my spoiler-free review. Too many basements. That's my friend Kyle on TikTok. Happy birthday, Kyle. I wanted to show Zoja something that I just discovered on TikTok. They put a new voice filter where no matter how your voice sounds, it makes you sound like perfect voice actor lady.
Okay.
Okay. Mike can't come to the show right now because he's crapping out something fierce. But have no fear, because Zoya's here and we're about to start the show. This is Welcome to Our Podcast. I'm doing it. Okay. So this is what I sound. You heard what I sounded like, right? Then you go to voice editing, and then you go to Jesse. Are you fucking ready for this, dog?
Yes.
Okay. Ready?
I'm ready. I'm like just waiting for you to
Are you ready for it?
do it.
Okay.
Mike can't come to the show right now because he's crapping out something fierce. But have no fear, because Zoya's here and we're about to start the show. This is Welcome to Our Podcast.
No. That's crazy.
Isn't that fucking crazy? Oh, dude. Okay, I have another idea.
Mike can't come to the show right now.
Sue, how bad is this?
Now,
Wouldn't you rather listen to this other lady?
Because Zoya's here.
Continue. Hi, Zoya. This is Marsha, and I'm fucking coming for your man, so you better be ready, because I'm going to slash your tires.
Hi, Zoya.
It's not fun when I do it, but the next one is good. Okay,
Hi,
now you
Zoya.
go like this, and this, and this. Now, you need to tell me whether you get the feeling in your stomach like you want to fight this person. Close
Okay.
your eyes
All
and
right.
tell me if you want to physically fight this person.
Okay.
Hi, Zoya. This is Marsha, and I'm fucking coming for your man, so you better be ready, because I'm going to slash your tires.
It
do you
doesn't
feel?
because somebody named Marsha would get
Yeah, I picked a bad name.
someone named Marsha would get her ass whooped by me.
I think a lot of people named Marsha would get their ass whooped in general. Just because Marshas are old, that's kind of a name that has been... What's the newest Marsha that's been made, do you think? Marvin the Marsha? Anyway, welcome to the show. Zoya, what did you think of the movie Barbarish?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I felt very anxious watching it, and it's the first scary movie that I've watched since what was that movie with like people in bed and like the girl, haunted house, blah blah blah.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes, that one. And yeah, I did not like it.
They were in bed, and there was a girl.
It was like Saw or something.
You saw Saw?
Yeah. I
When
went
was
and
the last
saw.
scary movie you saw? Oh, you saw it in the theater?
Yeah, I went with someone. They were like, "Come watch it," and I was like, "Is it scary?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, I don't really do scary movies. They're like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And I
was.
literally almost shat my pants.
Damn, dude. Is that what scaredness does to you? Makes you want to shit?
No, what it does, it makes me, like, you know how people get the fight or flight?
Yeah.
It makes me want to A, fight and then fucking run.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have to watch scary movies
Yeah.
ever again because I don't want to get fought with and then not be able to find you.
I know. I was surprised I didn't have nightmares, but we did watch it during the day.
We watched it during the day and also we made fun of it a lot.
Yes.
So I think you know that thing where you have a bad dream and then you talk about it and sometimes you don't have it again?
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe destroying if we had an in-depth conversation about why that was scary and how, maybe it would embed in your mind in a different type of a way. But the discussions that we had on it kind of tore it apart.
Yeah.
afterwards.
I
But-
don't do good with like jump scares though either.
Nah.
Buh.
No. Okay. Well, here's another thing. You're not allowed to.
Ma. Buh.
There's somebody having a reaction to that right now.
Yeah, I know.
You're not allowed to do the voice of the person in the movie.
I'm going to do it the next time we make love.
Man, I wish Marsha was here. So we've changed the format of the show, and now we answer questions from you that you could submit through our Instagram, which will go to our homie Lex, who does an awesome job of filtering and bringing the best questions forward to us. You guys have been blowing that up.
Yeah.
And also, you ask really, really good questions. We have a couple episodes to film today. We have a bunch of good questions. Zoe, is there anything you want to say before we start? Oh, and also these questions are just about relationships. Could be with a romantic partner. Could be with a F-bud. Could be with a boss.
Could
Can
be
be
with
with a
a
boss-ass bitch.
Yeah.
Can be with a girl boss friend.
Yes.
And it can be with a boy boss.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever heard boy boss.
Because boys were bosses for the longest time, and now
Boys are
the
out.
roles are getting flipped.
Boys are, and listen to me when I say this.
This is Marsha.
Listen to what I have to say.
For your man.
I'm coming for your man.
Boy bosses are absolutely out. Girl bosses are absolutely in. Am I right? Ladies.
Ladies.
Boy bosses are
No.
absolutely out.
This part.
Boy bosses are absolutely out. Girl bosses are absolutely in. Am I right, ladies?
It's the quiver in the voice
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Ladies.
Like she's running out of buttresses.
Battresses.
Thank you all so much for joining the show. I should say it is very fiscally responsible for me to go to MikeFalzone.com, which is a Squarespace website, just happens to be. And on the front page of MikeFalzone.com, you'll see a bevy of shows with ticket links that you could come to. November 4th, I'm at the Hollywood Improv for Surrounded. You've heard about it all over the metaverse. Now you can come see about it.
See about it.
It's a crowd work show, and the round couldn't be the most important part of the show. On November 4th at 7 and 9:45, we got two shows, early show and a late show. Tickets on MikeFalzone.com. 29th, I'll be back at the Improv. Bunch of stuff in LA in between. And then December 16, Senanine and Amy. I'll be at Seattle, Washington for To Do Comedy.
Turdu.
Thank you so much. And then after that is Thanksgiving, and we could all eat Thanksgiving dinner together if you'd like.
Yes.
Zoe,
Mike?
do you have anything to say before we start the question part?
Wait, is Seattle November or December, did you just say?
I said,
It should be
I
December.
don't know what I said, but I'll tell you what it is. December 16, 17, and 18.
Because then you said after
yes,
that was...
because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot, Zoe.
Thanksgiving is next. Then it's Christmas.
Yes.
Yes.
And then it's Cryptember.
Then it's
And then it's next year.
New Year's.
I will say, let's start this off with a personal experience.
Okay.
If you sit on your partner's glasses, You're going to want to not instead.
Mike and I had an argument for the first time in a while.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And Mike sat on a pair of my new glasses.
Yes, but tee it up properly.
They were sitting on the couch, on the extended part of the couch.
And when you say new glasses, a lot of people are going to think Zoya dropped $700 on a pair of glasses.
No. They were just a fun pair of glasses that I got for free at a class that I took.
And they fit you great, and you looked really nice in them.
And now they're in the garbage forever.
Yes. Because they were bent, and then they were destroyed. But here's what you got to do. Listen, guys, I'm talking to you guys out there. If you live with a lady and she invites you to sit down next to her, you got to make sure there's nothing on the seat, or else you're going to have a fight and you're going to lose. And that's what's up. Happy Halloween.
No one won or lost. I was upset.
Uh-huh.
And I was just going to leave it at that. And then you kept kind of poking the beast.
Yeah. The best fights are when one person is upset. The longest fights are when both people are upset.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's kind of the only takeaway I have. But we're okay now. The glasses are not. But we're okay. Yeah. I will do anything in my power to make it up to you, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And this is just the bumper sticker idea that I thought of, but maybe we don't put classes where we also put asses.
Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
And now on to the questions.
Okay.
Anonymously submitted through Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 1. This is a girl talking about her and her partner.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're not boyfriend, girlfriend. They're not married. They're just kind of in it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fair. Like it.
RN, which is right now, we only talk about sex. How do I get him to open up more? And I read that question and I instantly had thoughts.
Okay.
And your gut instinct is normally what's right. And then you overthink it.
Yes.
And then it becomes different.
Yes.
What are you doing right now?
I'm not sure why this looks like it's wet in here.
Oh, because cheap electronics normally fuck batteries bad.
Uh-huh.
And also, if the light is... We have these small string lights that we leave on our microphones because we thought it was a good idea. And I suppose it would be if we were in pitch black, but you don't need to fix it right now, do you?
I know. I'm sorry.
It's so unbelievably distracting. It's like you're trying to read a page from your mom.
So right now, they only talk about sex.
And she's like, how do I get him to open up more?
And they're not together. They're not.
What is your thought? We could say it on 3, and I bet it would be similar, but it's too many words.
Well, if it's only about sex and they're not in a relationship and they don't know each other anything other than sex, and that's what the agreement is.
Yeah.
Why does there need to be more?
It sounds like you're in a situation where one of you is expecting or wanting a different thing from the other person.
Right.
If the other person is only talking about sex, they're kind of showing you what they're in it for.
Right.
And then you got to be like, I'm Gucci Santucci with that, or I want more.
Right.
And you clearly don't. So, I mean, now that we know that that is probably the case, the next move, I think, is going back to that person and being like, listen, I know you're only Gucci Santucci with smoochies, but I'm in it for a little bit more, and you're interested in that or nori. And then if that other person isn't interested in that, you got to be like, am I going to keep slam dancing this person, or am I out to find what I really want at this moment?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. There's a point where, people have these agreements where, okay, let's be, buddies, you know?
Buddies, like you want to
Just having sex buddies.
do piggyback rides and stuff.
Yeah.
But
you're
to-
fuck boy.
on the front.
Right. You're fuck boy. And then there comes a point where someone starts catching feelings, right?
Yeah.
And it either goes one way or another. Either open it up to an actual relationship or shut it the fuck down.
Yeah.
People get their heart broken all the time because they can't remember what that actually is.
Yeah. So much, we're going to say this 1,000 times. We've said it 1,000 times. But so much of a good relationship is being on the same page.
Right. And just being open to having the conversation and, you know, the communication. It doesn't matter if you're in a romantic relationship, in a friendship, family, whatever. As long as your lines of communication are like clear and open, you should be good.
Dude, there's so much power in being good with bouncing at any time. So if you're in a you be honest with what you want, right? So if you're in a hookup relationship and it's kind of understood that it's a hookup relationship, or even if you haven't had that talk, like, what is this?
Right.
I mean, the talk is kind of like, laminating a piece of paper. It doesn't need to be done, but it makes it absolutely good.
Right.
Right? It's like people's actions tell you more than their words. So look at the actions. You could have a talk if you want. What are we? You make sure you're on the same page. And if you're not, you got to be good with getting out. People get hurt a lot by being like, if I wanted to just hook up and you wanted more than that, this happened with us. And you were like, well, that's not what I'm looking for right now. And then you were out. And then afterwards, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Is that all that I wanted? Because it's all that I thought that I wanted.
Yeah.
Until this person is out of your life. And then you're like, you need to have a little sit down, come to Jesus meeting with yourself. And that doesn't mean that if you leave, the person is automatically going to be like, no, I did want a relationship. Because then you got to have your fucking guard up. You're like, are you only saying that because I'm good at slam dance? Piggy front rides? Dog style? Or are you saying that because you really mean it?
Yeah.
It's just always being on the same page.
Yeah.
We
Take your reverse cowgirl off the menu.
take it off the menu.
Yeah.
And then see if anyone comes to the restaurant.
Yeah.
Or see if if the return customers are, and other analogies as well. Are we done with that one?
Yeah.
All right. But it's self-respect. Be honest with what you want. Be good with leaving at any time if it's not what you want.
Yeah.
There's so much power, dude, in jobs, in relationships, in one more thing, sports. There's so much power in leaving. What if one of the teams just left? Game over.
Bye.
You might not win,
No.
but the game will be over and you might not lose. Yeah, you might lose depending on the rules of the game.
Sure.
But, remember when you were playing video games with your friend? No. Let's take it back even further. You're playing checkers
Yes.
or any board game, and everyone else is better than you. But the board is hanging over the table a little bit. One flip, all gone. Game over.
Yeah. Candyland in my house was my nephew did not like to lose.
Who fights over Candyland?
Oh, a 5-year-old.
Of all the games.
Dude, he was brutal. I remember he was playing with my mom once and my mom set it back up and I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I was like, game's over.
Once you flip, it's over.
No.
Or you do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cool. An election thing. Cool. Bye.
You should answer it.
Yes. Hello. I'll vote for whoever.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Advice for dating as a 30-year-old that is an introvert but also hates the dating apps. I think there's a mindset where, and I'm not coming down on you, I'm just talking and figuring it out in real time. I think there's a mindset where things are too easy to get. Food, sex, relationships, not good ones all the time, but it's
Right.
easy to put yourself in a position where you are choosing whether or not you want to spend time with someone or food or an Amazon purchase or literally whatever you want to see for entertainment on YouTube or Netflix or whatever streaming service. And I think sometimes you got to remember that a really good thing, someone you're going to be on the same page with, is hard to find. So the search is going to be hard sometimes.
Right.
And a lot of times to find something new and exciting that's going to fit with you, you have to put yourself a little bit outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave, and I get that. You don't want to use the apps, and I get that. Now you got to make a list of what's left.
Right. I mean, I'm very thankful that I missed that whole era of stuff. Like, I don't envy anybody that has to do that or feels like they have to do that.
Because it makes everybody very disposable.
Right. And I think that it's a lot of people use it, I don't want to say menacingly, but, people are just looking to fuck. And that's also fine, because people were doing that prior to just these apps,
Yeah.
right?
Where?
Bars, mutual friends, house parties, all that.
And what's the address at?
I don't have a specific one, but, the age of like setting someone up is like done. It's gone, right? Like,
Why is that?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't end up doing that. So maybe it's a question of, getting people to introduce you to someone that they may know that you don't.
Yeah, that's kind of what you're left with when I talk about make a list of what's left.
Right.
It's like, okay, you're an introvert. Okay, you hate the apps. Do you have people around you that you trust that know single people?
So there's that too. Like, you're an introvert, but going back to what you said, like, you have to be able to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. I'm not saying, go out every night of the week. No, but pick one night that you do go out.
Call it extrovert night.
Yeah.
Extroverts have a thing they call introvert night. I don't know if you knew that.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. We all go to meetings and we say Thursday, we're going to stay in. Lock a door. It's definitely not Thursday. Extroverts go out on Thursday. It is sometimes Wednesday.
Unless there's happy hour
Or
happening.
unless there's a Sunday night.
Yes. Unless there's a game.
Unless, of course.
Yeah.
But just make a list of what's left and see what you have
Right.
to choose from.
Like, do you have like any interests? Do you want to go play, I don't know, on a softball league, like an adult co-ed softball
Yeah, you
league?
go out, but you have more of a purpose.
Right. And like go to a like painting class or, whatever, something, find something that will A, get you out of the house, and B, meeting new people.
Yeah.
If that's not what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Zoe.
Go to the gym.
Go to
That's
the
a great
gym.
place to meet people.
Put 3 sets of headphones on so it feels like you're still inside.
Right.
Dude, noise canceling headphones. Let me tell you something about noise canceling headphones.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think God made them. Question number 3. Once you're in your 30s, should you focus on settling down, or is it okay to keep casually dating? I think the mindset that makes people unhappy, if you have this question in your mind, is comparison. All that question is like, I'm comparing myself to everyone in my 30s or expectations of how I should be in my 30s. And then you got to be like, what is my goal in life? Do you want to have a smile?
Yeah.
Do you want to be in a situation where you guys smell?
Yeah.
So you need to partner up with someone to have a smell?
Yeah.
By a certain time in your life? Do you care about getting married? You can get married at any time, really. What do you want to do, and how does that match up with who you want around you?
If you're in your 30s and you're feeling like you're missing something and need to like settle down, then maybe that's you telling yourself that that's what is for you, you know? And I think that settling just to feel like you've accomplished something, or that there's no age limit on when you're supposed to settle down or do whatever. Like, you can't.
A person should make you want to settle down.
Right. Not an age or whatever. It's like, you know, it's not like if you're a male and you're looking to have a baby, you can have a baby until the day you die, really. But like for women, it's definitely different. You know, like changes start to happen. It's harder and harder to get pregnant. It's like, you know, so it's like this thing,
Yeah.
you know, for women to want to settle down a little bit earlier because they do have a biological clock ticking if that's what they want for themselves.
That's the other thing it comes down to. It's like, what do you want for you?
Right.
There's no it's if I had to infer based on actually what's written here, or is it okay for you to keep casually dating? It sounds like you like to keep casually dating.
Then do so.
Do that, man.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy.
Because if you haven't found somebody that makes you want to settle down,
Yeah.
and then you haven't found the one yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you're going to send us another email in 10 years and be like, is it okay to get divorced if I'm not happy?
Yes. And yes, that is.
Yes,
yes.
it is.
Yes.
Thank you so much for listening to the shows.
You guys, as always, anything Mike Falzone, you can find on MikeFalzone.com.
She's right.
And Patreon is a virtual tipping and rewards website where you give us a little bit of your hard-earned cash and we call out your name for a $10 group. Cole Rusty.
Cole Rusty is his name.
Joseph Capricusio.
Are these drums too intense?
No.
Okay.
Shannon Haynes. DLD, Patrick Simpson, Ernesto, Raja, Eliseus, Joe Tarzan.
Tarzan?
Yes. Lewis and Odette. Lauren Chauncey. Paul Gilliam, Steve
Now, girl
Diergo,
bosses are absolutely in. Am I right, ladies?
Chris McCarthy, Trevor the Werefishy, Joe Pence, Happy Birthday Starlight, JJ McToots, Rachel Last Name, Mike Genie, Alan Garcia, Connie Tryon, Isabella Sparkles, Antero Baez, Frankie Matos Music. In our short years, we've come a long way. Chris Fernandez, Johnny Rosito, Handcrafted Neckwear, CCPB&J. Also, happy baby.
Happy baby.
Yeah. Congratulations to Johnny.
They're
and
going to be
Jenny.
great parents.
Yeah, they are. CCPB&J, Ad Mem.
Girl bosses are.
Lady.
Zoya, you're doing great. Caleb Perkins. Giant Tom Hanks, Lizzie Love, Gavin Welsh, Someone Tell Aaron, Jackie Hammond, Paige Junesen, the guy with long hair, Kirst Johnson. Happy birthday month, Mike. Last month.
Yes.
Happy. Anna Valles, Benjamin Putz, Meth Mush.
Meth mush. Meth.
Snuggle Pig H, Ryan Ashbrook, Christina Camille, Josh Jinston,
I said.
Tatatan, Michael Johnson, Kayla Johnston, Grant Levisier, Chad Clark, Joe Finney, Heather Ashley, What is Cat, Katie Taylor, Shane Welsh, Evan Canoe, Joe Ban, Milky Beans, Jess Enright, Lillian Carrillo, Magnus Silva, Barrington Lloyd Lovett, Boo Fuchs,
Good.
Theodore's Karen Bellis, Janisha Tutton, Danny Sinclair, Jacob D. Bradford, Justine BB Steen, Just Josh, Sergeant Sparty, Ed Birch, Helen Ford, Luminos, Superfloss, Tatiana Clay, Danielle D. Verona, Sean Stone, Valerie York, Dev, Jesse Stillwell, Katie Lee G, Rob Devereux, Don Buer.
Are absolutely in. Am I right, ladies?
Nestor De Leon III, Luis Hernandez, Alexander Legowski, Monique Quistor, Jamie Garner, Troy R., Cody Ostalas, Felicia Shimberry, and Matthew J. Palka. You guys, thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. And as always, you can send in...
I know there's a
send in questions to the Instagram, and Lex will field them for us. Jesus Christ.
I know, I'm fucking up.
You guys, thank you so much for listening. We hope you have a great week.